All right, I'm going to call the select board meeting to order on December 15th, 2025. Welcome, everybody. Please join me in salute to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pass that test. Okay, just so everybody knows, at the end of this meeting, we'll go into executive session for a personal matter. Roll call, let it show that everybody's here except for Sally. Moving on, C, consent agenda, AP warrants, number 14, 11/25/2025, number 15, 11/25/2025, payroll registers number 48, 11/27/25, number 49, 12/04/2025, and number 50, 12/11/2025. We'll take a motion to accept.
Make a motion to approve as written.
We have a first, do we have a second?
Second.
First and second, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Motion passed. Number D, acceptance of the minutes for the select board meeting on November 24th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? All right, E, old business, number 1, Acadia Health Outpatient Substance Use Disorder Treatment Facility, update on approval process and public hearing proposed schedule, report from CEO.
The CEO has reviewed the application and has been in communication with the group, the Acadia group. They have provided all the information that he's requested, and he has approved the application to be presented to the select board to be scheduled for public hearing.
Okay.
I propose that we go with the first two meetings in January 12th and January 26th for the public hearings.
Any questions around that from the board members? Okay. We need a motion to go there, right?
I'll make a motion for the public hearings for the first two meetings in January.
Okay, 1/12 and 1/26, did you
Yep.
say? Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion 4-zip.
Thank you.
F, items of communication. Number 1, department heads reports for October. You guys that are here, do you want to talk?
Yeah, I don't have much to report for highway, just our usual normal winter schedule. I have been in discussions with the DOT on a paving project that will be happening in Madison sometime in the course of the summer after the bids go out. The paving will include from the traffic light in Madison up Weston Avenue and turn right onto Park Street and go all the way to essentially 150, but all through the Madison town line. I'm in discussions with them of redoing that sidewalk and lifting that granite curb up on Weston Avenue and putting new sidewalk and raising that curb up so it can catch the water to get to the catch basins. That's it.
Okay. So that's going all the way out to Route 150?
Correct.
So pretty much all the way out to, through Cornville?
Yeah, through,
I know they did some
well,
work out there this summer on
they
culverts
did, and that's
stuff.
why they have one more culvert to replace on 43 just before Charlie Line Drive, and that will hopefully get done before they pave. That's scheduled for, I think, sometime in June.
Yeah, perfect. Questions?
And you said it's starting in town?
Yes, right at the light.
Right at the light,
It's
yeah.
just a 5/8 inch overlay, a maintenance mulch, their typical 10-year project.
They must have dug up a couple of manholes by the town office too, because there's one that's rough as heck. It's quite a bump.
No, they had to lift the covers on those to
Okay.
inspect the pipes, the state-owned pipes, before they wanted to make sure the pipes all good before they paved.
Okay. All right, Danny?
So I just wanted to come share, last year, the Recreation Department started conversations with the school district to begin an after-school program, and we had to halt it for various reasons. We're starting those conversations back up with new superintendent and trying to bring in a heavy revenue stream for the Recreation Department. So we're either gonna be taking the second semester of the school year to start a pilot program to find need and try to work out bugs, or work heavily to try to start something for the fall of 2026. The survey was sent out to grades pre-K to 8. We had about 12 respondents. All said that they felt that they needed have school care, before school care, all of that. We didn't get a huge return on the survey, but we'll be taking next steps to try to sort that out. We're in communication with the SETC program to talk about how they've had experience starting after school care or any other school programs, and trying to look amongst the state what state regulations are for after school care as well. Just make sure we follow everything the way it's supposed to be. So more updates on that as we go.
I know it's in our packet. Do you want to make a quick mention about the ice rink?
Yes, the ice rink is scheduled Tuesday or Wednesday this week to arrive. It is all set to go, even though there's snow. It's basically like a set of Legos, and they set up the sides of the rink. That'll go right on Main Street, and we'll have a liner down, and the weather's been cold enough, so we should start making ice very quickly.
Perfect.
What about the pipe? Has that been moved?
Yes, the water fitting has made its way from, is it 55 Weston Ave? It's made its way over there, over to the playground. Wolfgang Construction brought that over, and it was Friday of last week that they completed that run.
Perfect. All right, we got the rest of them in our packet. We got code enforcement, we got the fire report. Jeff did the highway, Danny did the recreation, we got the library and the sheriff. Living well bi-weekly report. Cheyenne, got anything you wanna go over?
We did our event during the Christmas celebration. It was not the biggest turnout, but it was a colder day, the day that it occurred, and we were targeting the older population. So we believe that that had something to do with it, along with the fact that it was our first year doing it. All of the leftover materials were donated to the nursing home in 1 Madison Avenue, so we still helped older adults in the community, so we still made an impact. And then the other focus that Living Well has been doing is we've been focusing on needy adults and needy children in the community for Christmas. So we're helping around over 100 people this year for Christmas.
That's awesome. And town Christmas celebration, I attended some events early, but everybody I've talked to was well done. Everybody had a great time. I don't know if anybody was there or wants to expound on it, but I know everybody I talked to said it was a good time. So,
The Madison Business Alliance came through for the fireworks, and though it was a smaller show, it was very well attended, and Thomas Street and East Houghton Street and North Street were all pretty well packed. It was a good show. I mean, it was shorter than normal, but it was for the price that they paid, it was very good.
I'd just like to say publicly, thank you for anybody that put time in and made that event go off. All of you, much appreciated. Moving on, number 3, town manager's report on expenses, currently at 41.7%, week 24, 46.2%, revenues and monthly GA.
So some of the significant revenues that have come in basically it's a new type of revenue, and it took us a minute to figure out what to do with it. It's the renewable energy reimbursement, and that was $109,000, and I hadn't anticipated getting that, so that's new revenue. And then we're still waiting on the Betty and the enhanced Betty. That hasn't come in yet. There's the other one that came in. Municipal revenue sharing, we got some of that, and we got 1 month of, 1 month of GA reimbursed. That came in a week ago. So, we're still on target. I think we're a little below spending from what we anticipated being. And, we're waiting on $3,000 for the reimbursement of the fire grant, the money that was spent to pay for the steps out back. We're waiting on about $60,000 reimbursement from the state for the ATV grant. All of that paperwork had to be in by the end of November. That was put through. And from what I understand, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get that, so it may be February before we see that money. And then,
Was that the rec grant
yes,
line? Is that what that is?
the
Okay.
$59,777.
Yep,
Yep, that's the ATV grant.
okay.
So, and then, we're waiting on some reimbursement from Northern Borders Regional Commission. And I think that's under the 58 category for $5,500. So those 3 lines you'll see are in the negative, but those are reimbursements that are coming back and they're gonna get zeroed out.
So that 109,000 that you said that you had come in for revenue?
Yes.
Where did that end up going?
It ended up going on the revenue sheet, under administration, line number 32.
Is that the first time we've gotten that?
Okay.
We got one payment before and it was for $10 and it ended up in miscellaneous. So we created a new account for it because we anticipate that this may be happening more frequently.
Quite a jump from $10.
Yeah,
Do you think, how often do you think we're gonna get that? Annually, possibly?
possibly annually, I would not think that we'll get it more than annually.
So what's it get used for?
I'm not really sure. I've got to ask Shirley about that. I think it has to do with the solar fields that have been created here in Madison. And I think there's 2 or 3 solar field projects that are underway. Candico's is one of them. And it may have something to do with that, but I've got to find out. So I'll get you more information on that.
Okay. Because it must have limitations to what you can use it for, I'm assuming. Must have some kind of guidelines with it or something?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll find out.
Okay.
That $60,000 that was given to the ATV club, that we're gonna get the reimbursement from the state. Didn't we give that in like September? Wasn't it discussed and he asked for it like August and September?
No, that was a grant, I think, that we put together with the ATV club in April or May. And it was then they had to go and spend the money. They had to get the work done. We paid to get that work done. And then we are requesting the reimbursement. So our reimbursable amount should be exactly what we spent, the $59,000 and change. So it's gonna be basically a pass-through, that it's not coming out of the town money at all. It's just a matter of, they needed somebody to pay that bill because they didn't have the bank balance to do it.
Right, I understand. We submitted that paperwork already, obviously?
Oh, yeah, it was due the end of November. It was, yes, it's been done.
Any other questions? Seeing none, we'll move on to number 4, town office schedule for week of December 21st to the 26th, 2025.
I spoke with my staff, and because we have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, it's a Wednesday, Thursday, I asked them if they wanted to use vacation time to take Friday as well, because we didn't anticipate it was going to be a very big day. Most people are either traveling or cleaning up their Christmas trees and everything else. So Everybody was in favor of that, so we're gonna be closed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The employees will be using PTO for Friday.
Questions? Everybody's good? Okay, G, new business. Number one, Somerset County Budget Committee vacancy for elected official in District 2.
So you should have a letter from Tim Curtis, County Administrator, basically letting you know that there was somebody in the District 2 area that stepped down from the Budget Committee. And so we have to have 2 representatives from the district on the Budget Committee. One of them can be an appointed person, one of them has to be an elected person. So the appointed person is from Starks, and that's Ken Lust, and he's on the planning board. He wants to continue on the Budget Committee, so that's gonna use one of those spots, and it's gonna use the appointed spot. So they're gonna have a caucus to fill the budget spot for the elected people. And right now they have Janet White from New Portland, North New Portland, Rebecca Anderson from Smithfield, and Jim Smith from Anson that are interested in serving on the Budget Committee. These are all elected officials. Is there anybody on this committee, on this board, that is interested in serving on the Somerset County Budget Committee? Because we need to let Tim know so that he can put your name in.
Anybody?
Okay, thank you. When they get the date set for when it's gonna be voted on, I'll let you know.
Also, they were asking for a place to hold the caucus. Are we gonna be considered in that?
I don't remember seeing that, wait a minute.
I believe I read it in.
Said one town will host a caucus.
Right, it didn't say what town, right?
No.
Okay, District 2 of the candidates, and one town will host a caucus meeting where municipal officials, I mean, we can offer up Madison if you want.
Oh, I was just curious, I think. Yeah.
Board's wishes? Sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Everybody good with
I
that?
will offer.
Okay. We good to move on?
Yep.
Okay. Number 2, new business, Maine DOT proposed traffic solution for Route 148, Ward Hill Road and Old County Road intersection. Public information session scheduled for January 12th, 2026 at 5:30 PM.
Yeah, I got a call from Dennis Emmons, I think his last name is, from Maine DOT, and they are proposing an all-way stop at that intersection.
Hold on a minute. Oh, let her finish, please.
And they are, and I suggested it was absolutely necessary that they come to town and hold a public information session. They don't need to do a public hearing. It's Maine DOT, it's a state road, they can do basically what they want, but they need to hear from the citizens what's going on, and how this is gonna impact them. We're talking about the intersection of Route 148, and Ward Hill Road and Old County Road.
You're gonna get big trucks coming up the hill, loaded, with tree length, and you're gonna make them stop in the middle of that hill.
I've relayed-
I wanna see that happen.
I've relayed that information. I've had a very, very animated conversation with the DOT safety engineer, and that's why they're coming to Madison, so that they can hear you tell them that.
Well, I wanna see that happen.
Well, you need to come to that session,
I
please.
mean, you have no idea what it's like. no idea. And you wanna see trucks coming down over the hill, loaded?
No,
With tree lights on?
You're preaching to the choir.
Hey, you
I am
have
on
no
your,
idea where the
okay,
truck-
I'm not your honey. Please don't call me that. And I am on your side on this. I am relaying that information and have from the beginning that this is gonna be a problem to the citizens of Madison. And I am trying to convince you now to make sure that you come to this public information session so that you can voice your opinion to Maine Department of Transportation, because they're the ones that need to know. They're the ones that need,
Pumps on both sides of those roads, maybe they'll slow down, or if they don't smoke as much pot, they probably won't have that problem.
alright. Again, January 12th, 2026, 5:30 PM. If you have concerns, please be here.
I'll be here.
Let your friends, neighbors, hopefully everybody watches this and shows up that has concerns.
it'll be on the town website, it'll be on the town sign, and I will send out a text alert.
Did you put that blinking four-way, sign up, or was that the state?
On the end of the Ward Hill Road?
Yeah, that's facing actually 148.
Yes, that's their responsibility. That was reported and repaired within a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all the stuff's theirs, isn't it?
Pardon?
All the stuff at that site is theirs, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
That blinking light that's actually facing, Clouds Corner, it's like when you're coming from Clouds Corner into Madison, there's a blinking light right before the Ward Hill Road. It seems new.
Yeah,
Is
all
that
four, that whole intersection's got 2, 4, 6, about 10 signs.
Yeah.
That was put up last summer,
Yeah,
or
I
last
see.
spring, or sometime whenever.
Yeah.
No, that's their responsibility.
I seen it flashing, I don't know if I ever paid attention before or not.
Obviously, other people haven't either.
Alright, moving
John?
on.
Yes.
Do you think
Go
there's
ahead.
enough room here to have that meeting? I don't think so, but that's just my impression.
If it's not here, it would be at the auditorium at the Main Street Middle School, and that's fine.
Let's schedule it for there, please.
Do you think there'd be room here? I don't think there will be.
I,
I know it's kind of a
Depends on
hit
how
or
many
miss,
people
I
show
guess. I know we.
probably depends on how cold it is on January 12th.
Probably.
Well, just keep in mind that it is at 5:30, and
We're
it's,
just getting out of work.
it's, people are just getting out of work, you know, that is fairly early for a meeting.
Yeah.
Jeff, can I have your opinion on that whole intersection? I think you've said it before, but,
I have some ideas, but I just assume wait until we have the discussion on January 12th.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Is everybody comfortable with it? I think we should do it at the auditorium just for capacity.
The select board meeting is immediately following, so we would have that at the auditorium as well then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might have a few people there.
they might stay.
Okay, let's move it to the auditorium then.
Okay.
Everybody's good with that?
Do you plan to have
If
a
we can.
moderator
No.
to make sure that it like runs
So we get out of
smoothly
hand.
and doesn't get out of hand?
We can talk about that.
I'll get a bigger hammer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm all,
I was gonna say,
I think we can handle it as the moderator among us, but yes. We can talk about that.
I think that didn't mind made up.
Alright, moving on. Number 3, Madison Electric Works rate increase public hearing is February 3rd, 2026, 5 PM. Office?
Over here.
OPA,
So-
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Looked like
OPA.
I'm left there,
All right.
sorry.
So this didn't make it to everybody's agenda because it was given to me late this afternoon or around noonish. Madison Electric Works is notifying the town and its residents that there is going to be a rate increase hearing, a proposed rate increase, and the folks from the PUC reached out to me and asked me if they could use this location for the public witness hearing on February 3rd at 5 PM. So that'll be here. I think I gave you guys all a copy of the letter, and anybody that wants to look at this, can go on Madison Electric Works website. I can make more copies available. I'm not sure if I had any extra copies of this over there with the agendas or not.
Questions? You want me to bring that up?
The ATV? Yeah.
Yep. Number 4, received a letter from the Madison ATV Club. You wanna go over it?
They just gave us a donation. They were grateful that we allow them to use this meeting space, and gave a donation of $100 that we put into the Old Point Avenue rental account. We don't charge rent for any of the local organizations, but it was, they're grateful and wanted to make a donation.
Please pass along to Jeff and the directors and their members. We say thank you.
Will do.
Anybody else on that? Okay, H, citizens' concerns. Floor's you guys.
Well, before you get there, if I may,
Yep.
there's also should be a sheet for AARP
Oh,
in
yeah.
your folder. I put one up on the bulletin board over here, and I've got extra copies at the town office. I was on a conference call with Liz Caruso and Somerset Economic Community Development, and this is, if you've been scammed, these are the phone numbers and these are the people that you need to contact to report any scam or fraud activity, if that happens. And there's also, they also have a presentation, it's about 45 minutes long, that they would be happy to present to the public to be aware of how to prevent fraud from happening. So. And I have one more thing, and that's the bid.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so we have plowing bids for East Madison Fire Station, and we only received one bid. So I'm opening it right now. Chris Roy would be $125 per plow. So that is, we'll set up a contract with him.
Okay. You need anything from us?
I must need a
Motion?
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we should probably do that.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to have Chris Roy plow, $125 a storm,
I'll second
or
that.
plow.
first and second discussion.
So, Donnie, do you have any input? You okay with it?
Never knew anything about it.
He did-
I mean, I never see anything tonight about the bids. I know she said she was putting some out.
Right, but, and that's the first time, she just opened them, that's, but that's all we got, obviously. But- and
He
you're
did
okay
the
with it?
plowing last year, were you satisfied with the plowing last year?
I think Danny was.
Any other questions, concerns?
We gotta vote, we gotta vote, we gotta vote.
Yeah, we have discussion, then vote.
No.
Yeah, we already had a discussion, right?
Okay. All right. We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor? Motion passed.
Citizen concerns.
Okay. Letter H, citizens' concerns.
There's a police out on 148.
The what?
There's a police out on 148.
Where's our police?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they?
I've seen them around town.
Between Hammond Lumber and Bob's Cashew, where are they?
I've seen them around town. I did see one
They're
just,
around town.
well, they have to go,
Friday morning, it goes all weekend, goes all week.
we can reach out to Sheriff Lancaster
So
to,
I can reach out to them too, because I know them quite well.
I'd encourage you to do that.
And I will.
Okay. Usually when we have problems areas, we do reach out to him, we report it to him to do extra patrols.
Anybody does, so. And I'm not from Madison, how's that?
Any other citizens' concerns? Anybody?
Madison. I'm not from Madison.
Seeing none, I'll move on to letter I, select board's concerns. Ms. Martins?
I have nothing.
Okay. Ms. Estes?
Nope, I'm all set.
Right? I'm all set. Good.
Can we get a motion for executive session?
Yep. Take a motion to go into executive session for a personal matter.
Make a motion to go into executive session for personnel matters.
For a second.
Second.
I have a first and a second, all in favor? Select board meeting ends at
7
7
o'clock?
o'clock on the dot.